So in this video, I'll be talking about the three things that you should know about the full moon in Gemini that is on 7th of December 2022. So with that, let me just quickly tell you a little bit about the full moon. So as you guys know that during the full moon, the level of the tide, it just rises up. Similarly, whatever is there in our world, the energy that is there in our world, that raises up as well. So full moon has that kind of power. So if there's any sadness, anger, all that will come out in the surface. If there's any happiness, optimism, all that will also come to the surface. So if you're meditative, you'll become more meditative. If you're really sad or depressed, that comes out in the surface as well. So full moon doesn't make you meditative, full moon doesn't make you angry, it just enhances the energy that is there in the inner world. It's just like the level just rises up. That is what the full moon does. So now let's talk about the full moon in Gemini. So as you guys know that Gemini, a lot of communication, duality and all that, right? So this time you might see outburst in communication. You might see few people might have kept a lot of things in the inner world. It just might come out to you. So if your loved ones are saying something to you in any harsh words, this time there will not be so much of filter. You might just see a lot of outburst, and you might see yourself as well, telling few things and hurting somebody else. Or you might see in your meetings your colleagues just like ranting and saying shit to few people. So my suggestion would be, do not say anything that you might regret later. If you want to say something, just hold on for a few days and you will come to know how to communicate. And if you really want to communicate this time, what I would suggest is tell your loved one who is listening to you that this is something that you would like to just rant about, and this is something that you would just like to say because there are things in your inner world that you would just like to bring it out. That's it, and from that place you can communicate. So just wanted to clear off that. So now I want to talk to you about the three things that you gotta know. So this is a little bit I wanted to tell you about the full moon in Gemini. All right, so first thing I'm getting while I was meditating in the morning as well, this is something I'm significantly getting, that is first of all, a lot of chaos, but I'll talk about clarity. A lot of clarity in the chaos. I'm sensing that a lot. Maybe this is because a lot of humans are really tensed about the recession that might come up or some new changes that might happen, right? So I can also sense a lot of clarity. I can sense like a new door opening up, a new opportunity, and a new way, a new route that just like opens up, that it was not present till now, or you were not able to see it till now, but now out of nowhere a new door opens up, a new way is there, and there's a lot of chaos as well. So I don't see it as in a negative way, but a lot of people who are not aware, who are at a lower vibrational frequencies, with due respect to everybody, with due respect to all of these people, those people might suffer during this time. And all I would say, my suggestion would be to meditate and be extremely aware at this moment during this chaos. So there'll be a new chapter opening up, there'll be a new door, a new route, but all you gotta have a different frequency to be able to see that, or else the low frequency in you might just see the chaos that might happen. So first is that a new clarity in chaos. That is something I am sensing. The second thing I'm sensing is a lot of self-exploration. You might explore that you're good in analytical skills, you're good in management skills, you're good in this and that. All of a sudden all of these things comes into the surface. You might suddenly just wonder a lot of good things about you, few things that you might have avoided some time back and you might have not seen that. It just comes out on the surface that I'm really good in this, and that self-exploration you will definitely be able to see during this time. and you'll see that this is an intuitive nature. You'll be extremely intuitive about yourself, about the world, about the things that you can actually do, the gifts that you can actually give to the world. All that you will be able to see with utmost clarity. So that's the second thing, that is self-exploration, and you will do it with a lot of love. And the third major thing I was sensing while meditating about this period, about this full moon and the energy, is that in spite of all that chaos, in spite of all that tension, the divine is trying to tell us, the divine is trying to communicate to us. What I can sense is a lot of safety. What I can sense is that we are protected, we are safe. All we got to do is just follow our heart, take small steps in our self-exploration, in that clarity that we have been presented a new doorway, a new route. In that, I can also sense a lot of safety. I can sense guidance, I can sense protection, and I can sense a lot of safety. And one more small thing as well, guys, you will feel that there's a lot of, you might think something and you are about to say this, and the person you're going to communicate with, that person also talks about the same thing. You can see a lot of syncing happening, or you can also see 1111 and all that also happening. And you might just wonder, how am I able to read a person's mind? And you'll be surprised at all those things. And so self-explore as much as you can, and also remember you are safe in this. So I hope this video was extremely helpful. Let me quickly recap the three things: clarity and chaos, right? Clarity and a lot of tension, a new doorway, a new path, a new chapter that will be very clear to you, extremely clear to you. And the second thing is self-exploration. You'll come to know a lot of things about you that you might have ignored long back. It just comes to the surface. And the third thing is extreme levels of divine safety, divine protection during this time. So with that, I conclude this video. I hope this was extremely helpful for you. In the end, what I would suggest to you guys, I would suggest in the self-exploration, be very curious, be very like a small kid, being very curious about what's going to happen and all that, right? From a playful angle. So there's a lot of clarity that's going to happen in the chaos. So be very curious as to, I would like to rise up to that frequency so that I'm able to see this route clearly. And when you see that route, when you see that journey, when you see that chapter opening up, a new doorway, right, your identity might just look at it and freak out. But all I would suggest is take a small step. That's the easiest thing you can do. Do something that is very easy, and also know that you're safe in this. Do something that will be easy for now. Don't be doing something that's scary so that you might just give up. Just do something and just get the momentum. Just get that. Be very curious, get the momentum, and learn something very small, because this is a time where you can explore a lot of things about yourself. So just learn something very small during this time. Alright, that is something I would like to say, and I would like to conclude this video. And if you're interested to go deep into this, if you're interested to learn a lot of things about yourself, to let go of the past, if you're really curious about changing your inner world, then I would highly suggest you to click on the link below. If you're curious to learn a lot about your own transformation and you would like to quantum jump, you would like me to help you do that, I would highly suggest you to click on the link below, and I would love to hop on a short call with you. And with that, if there's any other suggestion for me, you to make few videos, if you want me to give you a spiritual perspective on a few things, I would love to do that as well. With that, I would conclude this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, stay as awareness. Peace.